Hello my lovies and welcome back to Crazy But Not Dangerous. I'm Shorty Vaughn and I'm 4'5". I like to cook budget meals. Just about every recipe I cook on this channel is under $10. Most of the time they will make 4 servings. So yeah, it's going to feed my family of 2 adults. Yeah, for lunch and for dinner. That's a good thing. Yay, hooray. Today I'm going to make a ravioli mingle. You say to yourself, what's a ravioli mingle? Never heard of a mingle before. Well, at our household, a casserole. Yeah, a casserole is a mingle because my Andrew, yeah, his mom didn't make casseroles. He doesn't think they're any good. But if I don't call it a casserole, if I call it a bake or a mingle, then yeah, he's super excited to eat it. He thinks it's something special. He doesn't think that it's just, a plain old casserole with some potato chips on top. But that's how I like it, with potato chips on top. Yay, hooray. We're still not having potato chips on top today, but we're going to have a ravioli mingle. Let's get down to it. Yay, hooray. Today I'm actually going to be making one for now, and I'm going to be freezing one for later. Because when we had our little flood, when my dishwasher decided it was going to break down on family dinner night, yeah, we went through those freezer meals. PDQ, lickety split. So we're all depleted, and I don't want to be in the position where I don't have something quick and ready to go. So yeah, one for now, one for later. Got this little disposable tray. It's like an 8x8 over at my 99-cents only store. Yay, hooray. All right. I have a package of pork Italian style sausage. Got this for free with my rewards points at the Albertsons. I have a 25-ounce bag of cheese raviolis. I also got these for free over at my Albertsons with my rewards points. These have been in my freezer a while, and I want to move them on along. Yeah, because I'm tired of looking at the bag. I have some Italian style shredded cheese blend. Yeah, I don't mind shredded cheese in the bag. I think it's quick, convenient, tastes good. I'm fine with it. You want to shred your own, baby? You go right on ahead. This is part skim mozzarella, provolone with smoke flavor, Asiago, Parmesan, Romano, and Fontina cheeses. Yay, hooray. And it's an 8-ounce bag. We're going to use the whole thing. I have a can of Italian style diced tomatoes, and this was on sale. I picked this up a couple of weeks ago. It was 50 cents off, so I paid about $1.25 for this. I know I paid about $1.47 for this, so we're up to about $3. And I'm pretty sure that this was on sale for less than $2 because that is my highest price point for a ready-made spaghetti sauce. So we're under $5. Yay, hooray. All right, I am first going to go ahead and brown up my ground pork Italian style sausage. If you have hamburger, that will work just as well. Every time I make ravioli, I think about this story, and I think it is so comical. It just makes me smile to think about it. Anyhow, my little niece, Cookie, well, she's not so little anymore. She just turned 20. She's all out on her own. But I used to watch her when she was little because my sister was desperate for a babysitter. And, I'll watch her for free. Yay, hooray. So, the price was right, and she left her in my care. I was a pretty good babysitter. I almost only abandoned her one time. Pretty good. Anyhow, my sister calls me up. She says, will you watch Julian for Christmas vacation? Like 12 days. Absolutely. Bring her on down. We'll figure out all kinds of things to do and have a great time. Fantastic. Love time with my little Cookie. Anyhow, she says to me, she's only eating Chef Boyardee ravioli in a can. She's on this kick, and you're going to need some. And don't buy the generic because she knows the difference. It's got to be Chef Boyardee ravioli in a can. Anyhow, so I go over and I get some Chef Boyardee in a can. And I'm thinking, we're going to need a couple of cans because she's little. And, you open one and give her some lunch and maybe a snack or something like that. Anyhow, so I've got a couple of cans of Chef Boyardee ravioli. Well, she drops her off and we get in the car and we go do things because I like to have free days. Come on, Cookie, we're going to have a free day. We'd go over to the bank, and my bank used to put out like muffins and bagels and stuff like that. So we'd go over to the bank, I'd make a deposit, and we'd enjoy a little bit of orange juice, coffee, and a bagel and a muffin for free at the bank. Yeah, they don't do that anymore. And then, we'd go run around and we'd go to the park or we'd go to the library or we'd go ride the bus or the train or something like that. Whatever I had a free pass for or, it was a free day, it's something like that. Anyhow, so we would have a great time. And then I had all of these coupons for a free cheeseburger that I had bought from like a Deca Club or Key Club or something like that when they came and rang the bell. Anyhow, free cheeseburger. Yeah, I paid for them at the time, but free today. Anyhow, so we would go over to the McDonald's that's just down the street and have a cheeseburger, and she would play on the playground and everything. Anyhow, she never ate the Chef Boyardee raviolis. At the end of the 12 days, I'm exhausted. Working, taking care of her in the daytime, spending all the time with her I can. Anyhow, I said, Andrew, I'm so tired. Can we please just have Chef Boyardee raviolis today? I have 2 cans because, Julian, Cookie. I said, no, I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that. And y'all know how picky he is. Anyhow, he refused to eat it, and I was so tired. And I think we ended up like ordering a pizza or something like that instead. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that I didn't cook because there was just no way. I was too exhausted. Anyhow, I was really mad that he wouldn't eat the Chef Boyardee ravioli because, food is food. Sometimes you just have a can of ravioli and it's fine. But I was really upset about it. And anyhow, so I had to think. And I was mad a long time, and my brain is just going over and over and over his refusal to eat. This is not terrible. Yeah, his refusal to eat Chef Boyardee ravioli. Anyhow, so I thought about it for a couple of days, and then I figured out exactly what I was going to do. So I waited another couple of weeks, and one day when I was home and he was at work, I decided now was the time for action to put my plan into place. So I opened these cans of Chef Boyardee ravioli, and I have these little casserole dishes that are so cute, and he just loves them because he loves individualized portions. So I opened the can and I laid the raviolis on the bottom, and then I took some cheese and put it on top, a little Italian seasoning. I sliced some tomatoes really thick, layered those on top, and then breadcrumbs, a little more cheese. I put those in the oven and basically warmed them through, toasted the cheese. He comes through the door and he says, "Oh, it's Italian tonight. Smells fantastic." And I'm just smiling and thinking to myself, yeah, smells great, doesn't it? Yippee skippy. So I've got my empty can of Chef Boyardee ravioli like tucked into my apron pocket, and we sit down at the dining room table and I'm just watching him, and what's going to happen? He takes a spoonful and he's like, "Oh, raviolis. Oh, these look good and they smell fantastic." And he puts it in his mouth and he starts eating. Those are so good. Those are so good. Like, yeah, you like those? You like it? I'm eating mine. He's eating his. Oh, this is a fantastic little dish you've got going on here. And I pulled the can of ravioli out of my pocket and slammed it down on the dining room table, and I said, "Yeah, because it's the ravioli, Chef Boyardee ravioli that you wouldn't eat, Buster." And he just looked mortified. Anyhow, yeah, he's never complained about Chef Boyardee, and we have enjoyed it many, many times. So I just think that that is a funny little story. And yeah, sometimes, you know, you got to get one up on Mr. Picky Pants. This ground sausage, I am actually really surprised because I thought that there would be a tremendous amount of fat released from this, but there is not. Yeah, I'm just going to get a little napkin and just blot up a little bit of that extra grease. No need to have to pour it off. And I do want a little bit of color on this because I think that ground beef and sausage is better with just a little bit of brown. You know, not too much. You're controlled burning. But yeah, I think that story is hysterical. And I like to get one over on Andrew every once in a while because he's picky and it drives me crazy. Alright, have a little brown on this. Not mad at it at all. Just going to go ahead and soak up a little bit of that extra grease. We don't need it. There we go. No worries. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add my, what is this, 14.5 ounce can of Italian style diced tomatoes right on in here. I'm also going to add this 25 ounce 3-cheese traditional pasta sauce, signature select. Like I said, I probably paid less than $1.50 for it. That's my guess. Pour that all in there too. I like to add the diced tomatoes because I like the little chunks in it. Stewed tomatoes would be fine with me too. Whatever you got, whatever was on sale, yay, hooray. Alright, gonna rinse this out with a little bit of water because I want every bit. And that sauce is actually pretty thick, so it needs a little extra. Get this lid back on there. And I probably will be saving this jar because my winter garden is going to go in like 2 weeks. And I'm going to need all of the jars for my dried herbs and what have you. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to plant them all up. I didn't plant nearly enough last year, and I have regretted it. I'm going to turn this down to like a 2. I just want it to simmer, and I don't want it to splatter all over the place. That's probably the worst thing about cooking with a red sauce, whether you're making spaghetti or, you know, what have you, is the cleanup. So yeah, I'm going to just turn that to a 2. Let's go ahead and add a few things to this. I have some granulated garlic. Hello, Gilroy. I'm going to add 1/2 tablespoon of granulated garlic. But we like a lot of garlic. You don't like so much, add less. Don't have it, don't worry about it. They put some in there already. You'll be okay. I have some onion powder. Okay. Well, that got clumpy. And I'm going to add about 1/2 tablespoon of that. There we go. Kind of came out in a clump. And I have to stir that in. Have some Italian seasoning. And I'm going to add a full tablespoon of that. If you have fresh of any of these things, by all means, go right on ahead. Add your fresh ingredients. I will never say no. Treat yourself, honey. It'll be all right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just Let that do what it does and get all yummy and incorporated. Get all those herbs in there and season it. That pasta sauce is not my favorite, but it is a bargain. And it just needs a little zhuzh, a little love, a little extra. So, I'm gonna let this sit probably for about the next 15 minutes and just let it mingle together. It'll be all right. Okay, so my sauce has mingled together. It's all smelling. It's got all the good smells. It smells fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and just ladle some of this sauce into the bottom of each of my pans. Yay, hooray. Just as if you were making a lasagna. But easier. Shake it around, get some coverage. I don't want my raviolis to stick to the bottom. Now you can be as finicky with your ravioli placements as you want to be. I'm just going to kind of toss them in there, you know, kind of in a single layer if I can. Not that concerned about it. Informal, rustic. That's okay with me. And now let's do a layer of cheese. Put this one over here. There we go. A little bit of cheese. Never hurt anybody. You know, unless you're lactose intolerant. And then use the fake cheese. Oh, I got fake cheese the other day for free over at the Albertsons. It was Violife fake cheese. And it was terrific. It even melted. Yeah, we didn't know the difference. So, you know, if you have a dietary restriction, now is like one of the best times in history to have it. There's something for everybody. Whether gluten-free, dairy-free, meat-free, you know, there's all kinds of stuff. Before I met Andrew, I dated this poor guy who was vegetarian, gluten-free, and allergic to milk. So dairy-free too. It was a rough relationship. We couldn't go anywhere. Yeah, we had a lot of slushies at the 7-Eleven. And that relationship just, it didn't work out. Yeah. Andrew, even though he's Mr. Picky Pants, I'll keep him. God bless him, though. I hope he's out there enjoying a better life now because it was rough. There was a lot of raw vegetables. And that was a long time ago. There weren't as many options as there are now. Alright, so putting another layer of the meat sauce on. It smells so good. And if you didn't want to add the meat, if you were buying a 5-cheese ravioli and you know you're a vegetarian, hey, just go with a nice sauce and some extra tomatoes. Maybe you throw in, you know, some eggplant or some zucchini or yellow squash or something like that. It's going to be terrific. Pretty much, you know, you can take any recipe and eliminate the meat. Insert your favorite vegetable here and it will be fine. All right, a little bit more ravioli. There we go. Yay, hooray. I think that looks terrific. Oh, one more. And then some more cheese. And I'm going to put plenty on top. Gonna be generous with it. So that was 8 ounces of cheese over 2 meatballs. So pretty much a quarter of a cup per. And for us, that's going to be plenty. If you and your family need more cheese, go for it. I'm not going to say no. Shoot the moon, lovies. When I have a pasta freezer meal, I like to add 1/4 cup water before I put it into the oven to bake. Because sometimes your pasta can suck up a lot of the sauce. And that 1/4 cup water, to me, just makes it a little bit looser and incorporates better into a nicer finished product. So when I take this out of the freezer, I probably will let it thaw as long as possible, add my 1/4 cup water, pop it into the oven or the Easy Bake oven, and then I will check it at about a 30-minute mark to see what temperature it's at. I like to eat at about 165 degrees. That's my go-to. That's when I know it's nice and safe. Everything's in here is cooked all of the way. So, you know, really, if you need to, just get it hot and bubbly. You're in like Flynn, baby. It'll be all right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pop this into my Easy Bake oven. It's set at 350 degrees. I think this looks fantastic. I just wanted to get all golden brown and bubbly. I've set it for an hour, but I'm going to keep my eagle eye on it because I don't want to burn. But I do want my cheese to get all toasty and brown and delicious because that's how I like it. If you don't like yours so brown, well, you know, maybe you only need to do yours for 25, 30 minutes, what have you. Use your thermometer. I have a friend. She always says to me, well, how long do you cook it for? And I said, well, baby, you got a gas stove. And I have, you know, an electric stove. And my stove doesn't cook the same as yours does. So put it in there. Get your thermometer up. Check it and make sure that you're eating hot, delicious food that's cooked to a safe internal temperature. I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. All right, my lovies. Just came out of the oven. Golden brown and delicious. That cheese all nice and toasty. Hot diggity, I'm hungry. Let's go ahead and dish some up. And we'll take a quality assurance test. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, the smells. It's got them all. Ooh, that's piping hot. I'm gonna burn my face off. Alright, I think that looks tasty and delicious. I can hardly wait to have a little bite. Let me go grab a fork. Alright, a little piece of sausage, a little piece of ravioli, plenty of sauce, yay hooray. Okay, that's really hot. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's super yummy. Yay, hooray. I can't wait to just dive right in. Absolutely. Hey, my loves, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting me, supporting my channel. Thanks for all your lovely comments. Thanks for your kindness and support. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. Hey, if you have any questions for me, I am planning on doing a Tales from the Step Stool on Sunday. So leave your questions down below in the comments and I'll get right to them. All right, my loves, be good, be careful, look both ways. This is super tasty. Yeah. Piggy's excited about it too. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next time.